Hi, welcome to Flyntlok's Release Radar. Today I'll be going over the brand new machine purchasing system. Now this machine purchasing system will make it much more convenient for you to create a machine purchase order. And a lot of the features and enhancements that makes it much more convenient are actually requested by the customers. So I'd like to thank Flyntlok's customers on continuing to push Flyntlok forward. Now let's go ahead and get started. If you come over to your left-hand navigation and scroll down to purchasing, and then from there you will open up the machine drop down and click new purchase order. Okay, so now you can see we are on the machine purchase order. First, let's go over the general information. Here we have the vendor drop down, which you can see I've already selected Bobcat. Now we have the option to add a name as well as a contact name and a contact email. Next we have vendor message, which will show up on both the printout and the email you may send to the vendor. And here we have an FLB point, which should be understood as the free on board point. In other words, this is the location that the manufacturer will pay to get the machine shipped to. Let's just put factory. And now we have the payment terms, floor plan, and usage. This should be understood as the reason why you're creating this purchase order. Why are you buying this machine? And let's just put stock. And next we have the shipping information, which was pre-filled with the location that you were creating the machine purchase order from. Here you can see that was the Anchorage branch. And if we click the drop down, you can see the other store locations as well. Okay, so now that we've gone over the general information, let's go ahead and add a couple of machines to this purchase order. Let's add the E50 Bobcat excavator. And let's also add a 16-inch bucket. Here you can see that the model name and model description are added based off of what is already in Flyntlok. These actually are both editable fields as well. Here on the left hand side you can change the quantity of machines you'd like to order. The line order can also be edited by dragging and dropping the machines. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add a unit price. 2,000. You have the option to add a discount as well. And furthermore, if we click into this gear, we can see more settings. Here we show what model is being purchased, along with a hot link that'll take you back to the model dashboard. And below here you can see a purchase reason. We give you stock or customer. If you select customer, you have the option to link that to a customer's account. For this example, we'll just be sticking to stock. And below you have the ability to add an option. Let's add the standard angle blade. You also have the option to add a discount as well. So let's go ahead and click done. And here you can see the option that we just added. Next, let's add a unit price for the bucket. And let's give that a discount of 10%. As we make these changes, you can see the subtotal updating in real time. Next, let's add a miscellaneous fee. We'll add a proportional fee, which will be a percentage portion of the subtotal. So let's put freight, and let's say that is a 20% of the 4,450. And you also have the option to add a fixed fee or credit as well, which will be a fixed dollar amount. Next, we have the billing address, vendor invoice, custom ID. Let's go ahead and add 2020-13. You have the date order and date expected as well. Next, you have a drop down, which gives you the option to print this purchase order, email it. You can view the audit logs, which will show all of the details associated with this purchase order. And lastly, you can delete this order. So let's go ahead and submit this for approval. The top right of your screen, you can see the status changed to review. Now let's go ahead and approve the order. After approving the order, you can see that the status changed to approved. Now let's go ahead and place the order. After placing the order, you can see that the status changed to ordered. Here you can see the date ordered updated as well. As soon as these machines have been ordered, a machine ID has been generated within Flyntlok. To see that, click the gear. And below here you can see the machine ID is 157783. Next, we give you the option to edit this machine. Previously, you had to go all the way to the machine dashboard, go to the actions drop down, and then go down to the edit page. But now we allow you to add a serial number here. We allow you to choose whether or not this can be rented or sold. We allow you to update the cost and the list price as well. Furthermore, we allow you to add warranty information as well as depreciation information. And if you have even more data that you'd like to edit, you can go to Edit More, which will take you to the machine edit page. So let's go ahead and submit this. And now, let's go ahead and receive this machine. After receiving the machine, you can see that the green tag updated to received. And if we close this, you can see that the status updated to partially received. Now let's head into the bucket information to receive that as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and click Done. Now that all machines have been received on this purchase order, the status updates to received. Lastly, let's go ahead and add the invoice from the vendor. Go to Add File, choose Files, and we will add that PDF. Success. And the last step will be to close this order. Once this purchase order hits close status, it will be queued up for accounting. There you have it. That is how you create a machine purchase order, receive the machines, and finally close the order. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.